Hey guys, it's Eddie here at Veurink's RV Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. We've been here for about 69 years, and I have something super special for you today. So, as you know, we do carry Durangos and Dutchmen Astorias as our fifth wheel manufacturers. Now, something brand new that just came out, it was just showcased at Open House down in Indiana. This is the first one that we got. This is the all-new Sporttrek Touring by Venture. This is their fifth wheel that they just came out with. So check it out kind of behind me. We're gonna go through exterior features, interior features, but this is the 353 VIK floor plan. It's gonna be a rear kitchen, island kitchen with a rear living space, and then you'll have a nice bathroom and a huge front bedroom, which I definitely want you to check out just because it's totally different than a lot of other manufacturers. But this is gonna weigh in at about 11,200 pounds and 37 feet overall. So let's definitely check it out. Up front, totally different styling than everything that we're used to. You have the full fiberglass front nose cap, and you'll see it's a little bit taller than some of the competitors just because your bedroom is massive and you have a great ceiling height once you get in there. You do have automotive grade front windshield right there, and instead of having a big wardrobe, we're actually gonna see what you have in place of that. It's a nice little touch. Up in your pin box, rather than some sort of Lippert standard pin box, you actually have a MORryde one, so less bucking and chucking when you're going down the road. So it's just gonna be a nicer toe. Something that is really nice about this is they use a high gloss fiberglass. So usually with fifth wheels, you can get real close and you can see all of the fibers in between. So with this, you're gonna get less chalking over time, and it's just a more premium fiberglass that they're using, and they also use Asdel in their sidewalls. Heading down this side, you are gonna have your propane on either side. It'll be two 30-pounders. So you'll have one over here and one on the other end as well. This is gonna come with 4-point auto leveling. So if that's something that's important to you, this has got it. Over here, big pass-through storage bay. So this is massive. They use a drop frame construction just to ensure that they can give you everything that you're gonna need when you are getting to the campground. So pack some chairs in here, pack some, bring a grill, whatever you want, you can fit in this space. And the nice thing about this is it is rated for full-time RVing. So similar to a Durango or a Durango Gold, this is rated for that full-time living, which is an awesome feature, so it helps with installation. It is just a fantastic option if you're really looking to get on the road and explore kind of the country or wherever you want to go. But you're gonna have two larger awnings. The biggest one's gonna be right over your door in your main like campground entertainment space. Other one is gonna be armless. And so that will roll out, and the nice thing about that is it has a wind sensor. So if you are at the campground and you do leave and say go for a hike, you start to get some storms, starts to get super windy, that will actually retract itself just to ensure you don't damage it. Not something that's on a lot of stuff that's coming out right now. As we pop over here, look at this entertainment center. I mean, what better spot than to sit out here and watch the game, have some people from the campground come and join you, set up some chairs. You can do some cooking, make some eggs, bacon, whatever you want to do. Keep a six-pack right in the fridge, and then you have a Sansui Smart TV actually out here with a speaker system. And so, just a great place to entertain. Something to note about this fifth wheel is it's gonna have Goodyear Endurance tires, which are one of the highest rated fifth wheel tires. So that is awesome, just give you a little bit of peace of mind when it comes to blowouts when you're going down the road. And then on the back, you can see, kind of shows it pretty clearly, you do have frameless windows, which are awesome because you're gonna get a lot less butyl streaking. Just a luxury finish that they put on this. You do have your lights right here, but the nice thing about it is it actually has reverse lights because most stuff is just going to have braking or running lights. So people actually know when you're going in reverse, which is pretty sweet. And then you do have a 2-inch receiver on the back, so if you wanted to do a little bit of towing, this already comes with that option. But let's step inside and let's check out what makes this thing awesome. All right, guys, so now we are inside. We're in the back living space of this 353 VIK. This is the Sporttrek Touring fifth wheel that Venture just came out with. So if you are familiar with the Sporttrek Tourings by Venture, this is it, but it's in a fifth wheel. You get taller ceiling heights, a little bit wider body. It's just gonna feel a little bit more residential when it comes to your living space. And that is an awesome, awesome feature. And then I'm gonna show you up front because Venture does really, really well with their bedroom spaces. So we'll check it out in time. But back here in your living space, you are gonna have table and chairs, not just your typical booth dinette. They are gonna go the extra mile and actually give you that more residential feel with the table and chairs. Nice thing about it is you have some storage underneath your chairs, which is pretty sweet. So if you're looking for a spot to put some cards or board games, underneath your chairs is an awesome place for that. Over in your entertainment center, tons and tons of storage. They're putting this right here just because they're blocking a little bit for your outdoor kitchen because they have to give that a little bit of space, but still gives you plenty of shelving. Their drawer fronts and cabinet fronts are real wood, but you can toss your blankets, you can toss remotes, games, whatever you need in these. And then up top, you have a huge storage bay that actually goes through the entire way. So if you're looking for interior storage, this is definitely a sweet option and should be on your list. Right underneath that, you are going to have another smart TV. It does come with a JBL soundbar, so a little bit more of a premium sound system. And then you will have a 110 fireplace, and that will kick some heat. But let alone from that, it will give a little bit of ambiance, and it will be a nice lighting feature in here. So to the back, a little bit of storage on either side with some plugs. You never, when you're camping, you never can have enough plugs. So that will pull out actually into a sleeping space. So if you are doing a little bit of entertaining or you want to bring the kids with you, that's a good spot for it. Up above, a bunch of storage space. And then as you see over here, they are going to do the roller shades, blackout shades, which are awesome rather than pleated shades. So blocks out a little bit more light when it comes to it. But plenty of windows back here, and then right by the back of your living space, you are going to have some theater seating. They will have heat and massage. They are manuals, so you don't have something that could go wrong if you were going to put them out. They're not just going to run off a 12 volt, but in the center, you got a spot for some drinks, and then USB port and a 110 port right there as well. If you want to fit 3 people on it, just flip it up. It's as easy as that. As we head kind of into the kitchen space, something really unique about something that isn't, say, like a major full pro, this actually has a dishwasher. So, opening this up, this is going to be like a mid-sized, of course it's larger, but a mid-sized fifth wheel, and it is going to come with a dishwasher. So, I don't know. They're trying to put everything they can in this. It gives you a ton of value. So, in your kitchen space, tons of drawers, tons of cabinets. You do have lots of room for all of your cookware, all of your spices. You got your Furrion microwave, Furrion cooktop, 3 burner, and then you do have a little oven underneath. All right, now at the front of your kitchen, you'll see we do have this nice island countertop. They are gonna use solid surface countertops basically throughout your kitchen space, which is awesome, gives you a nice premium feel, and it will withstand the wear and tear of camping a lot longer than any sort of like wrapped board. But you do have a nice big refrigerator, so check that out. One side is your fridge, other side is your freezer. So that is, I think, an awesome, awesome fridge option, because usually you'll have like a 10 cubic foot. This is a little bit bigger, and it also gives you a larger freezer, because a lot of people like to bring just a bunch of freezer stuff. That way it doesn't go bad, and just cook it while you're here. So in the front kitchen area, tons of storage. So you even have a wine rack up top, which is pretty sweet. So over here, these 2 pantry spaces are fantastic, not only because they're quite large, but you have adjustable shelves. How often do you go into something and be like, oh, why didn't they just put a shelf there? So this actually gives you that option. You can add more, you can move them around, do whatever you need to do, but that gives you those adjustable shelves, which is awesome. And then you'll have a bunch of drawers underneath for a lot of times. What's a good spot to put your silverware? Oh, bang, right there, perfect. So going down, just a ton of kitchen space. You never can bring enough when you're going to the campsite, so I think it is just an awesome addition to put that there. But we are gonna start heading up towards the bathroom into the bedroom, and I'm really excited about the bedroom. But right here, you do have these floating steps, nice spot for you to kick off your shoes. So if you're bringing a bunch of people, people can just toss their shoes under there, they're not just sitting out. You do have a tankless water heater on this coach, which you can control from right here. You have this nice control panel. They didn't want to go with something that could fail very easily, like a screen. And so they put this it's actual buttons. I mean, a lot of people appreciate that. So if you want to turn on the awning light, just press it. It's all listed right here, makes it pretty easy. Here's your controls for your air conditioner. And so on that, you do have the RV airflow systems. So with the RV airflow systems, you're basically gonna cool off this coach a lot quicker. It basically increases the cooling capacity by about 40%, which is awesome. So Heading up into your bathroom, you're gonna have a porcelain foot flush toilet, and then look at your shower. Look at the detail that they put into that, making you feel real residential when you get in this Sporttrek. It is gonna be a one-piece fiberglass shower, so you don't have a seam where you can get a lot of water into or potentially damage your coach. So they really wanted to put a lot of effort into the features that are important to you. And then up front, nice big mirror, storage, medicine cabinet, and you even have a stainless steel little sink in there. As we head forward, here we are. Check this out. So you do have your bed on a slide, so that does contribute to weight, but it gives you a ton of room in here. You do have a spot for phones. If you want a CPAP, you can plug it in up there. Kind of whatever you need, they're trying to accommodate as best as possible by giving you that space. But usually you have a big wardrobe up here. So they kind of split it up, and I'll show you where the rest of it is. But you got some hanging storage on either side. You do have some storage down below your bench seating, but if you're someone that likes to read when it's a really nice day out, or even when it's raining, pop in here and you got a little reading nook right in front of your window. So they wanted to make it feel nice and open and airy, and I think they did just that. Up front, you have another fireplace, so to take the chill off at night, that fireplace will give you some heat. Tons of storage, lots of drawers, so opening those up gives you a ton of space, and then you have a nice hidden storage bay. So if you're looking for somewhere where you can hide something a little bit incognito, toss it right in there, which is fantastic. It's just they're not letting any space at all go to waste. Here's a little, kind of like a little like bin. Ultimately, you can put whatever you want in there. You could fold your clothes, toss them in there. And then for your hanging storage, you can utilize this big closet. And the nice thing about it is you can do a stackable washer and dryer in here, which is an awesome, awesome addition. All right, guys, thanks for checking out this brand new product from Venture RV. It is gonna be here at Veurink's RV Center for the foreseeable future. This is their 353 VIK Sporttrek Touring Edition fifth wheel. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. It's Eddie here at Veurink's. My number is 616-965-9625. Come check it out. I can't go through everything on these videos, so give me a call if you need something.